Welcome to another episode of Fougere Family Adventures. This morning I'm fishing Dragon Lake in October. I am trying something new. I am trying circle hooks today. See if I can reduce the mortality on these catch and release fish. Stay tuned, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. What do I want to do? If you haven't fished Dragon Lake in the fall, it can be extremely foggy. You can get lost quite easily out here. But I like to go as slow as I can, following the shoreline to my fishing spot. If it gets really bad, I'm just gonna anchor up. Ooh, it's cold. That's a cold run. Okay, now that my eyes are watering, I think I've made it to a spot. It's a little bit more clear here. There's not as much fog. You can see behind me there's a lot of fog. I'm gonna drift around in here. I'm gonna see if I can find some rolling fish. Just saw a fish tail right there. This will be my first cast with a circle hook. I'm using a Gibbs croc. See if we can catch a rainbow on a circle hook. Be pretty cool. I see more fish rising over there, so we might be okay here. Oh, there we go. It's my first rainbow on a circle hook. Oh, and he popped off. So contrary to popular belief, rainbow trout do not stay on with a circle hook. See if I can figure out how to use these hooks. There we go. Second cast. Got another fish. Again, I lost him. Interesting. So far, I've hooked 3 fish on the circle hook. I've lost 2. Got one more on the way in. Now this is what we call a shaker. So I'm just curious if I just loosen up with the circle hook if he'll come off. It doesn't appear so. Oh, there we go. And I am losing fish on the circle hooks. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. But that's okay. Water has cooled down. It's 50 degrees this morning, 51. There we go. Oh, I am losing more fish with the circle hooks than I do with trebles, singles. Am I causing less damage? Interesting. Interesting. So that was a different take with a circle hook. He bit it, and the last one I just let him take, and that spoon came out of his mouth, and I almost felt it curl right in the corner of his mouth. I could be wrong. This is my first time ever using a circle hook for trout, and he just popped right off. So there you go there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the lighting yet, but that is a circle hook. Now I think what's happening this morning is they're getting advantage against me here. I think what's happening, all these fish popping off with a circle hook, is they're prying themselves off using the lure. So if I can somehow have that circle hook slide, or the lure slide up the line, I might be onto something here. I just had one swipe at it. It's pretty cool when you're fishing shallow water and you're retrieving right close to the surface. When these fish are aggressive and they're slashing at these baits, or these lures, you can actually watch it. It's almost as much fun as actually hooking one and landing them. There's a lot of fish in here, and the circle hooks are not giving me an advantage at all. Now, why am I trying circle hooks? I'm trying circle hooks because I always change the hooks out on any lure I buy. I might use the hooks for a couple fish. So I'm changing my hooks out and I'm trying different hooks. Unfortunately, there was a few years there where I tried longer hooks, the same hooks I use for coho, and I was getting pretty good success rates with catch and release, but I had a couple of fish die. Last year and this year I'm trying barbless trebles. Oh, there we go. That was a nice one. And I lost him again. And I'm trying barbless trebles, and that's working. But these fish are just inhaling these spoons, and I'm going to try these circle hooks, but if they're not going to work, I'm not going to use them. So I need to find a spoon or a lure that can reduce mortality rates for these fish, because I'm just catching and releasing these fish. Now I often question, maybe I should just do a catch and keep fishery from now on. Then I don't have to worry about what I'm doing to the fish. But it's such a fun fishery that you got to come out here and try this. And when you do this, if you're catching 20, 30, 40 fish in a day, you want to make sure as many of those fish survive as possible. Let's see. Not liking that, man. It's just not working. I could try this one again. Right now, it's dark enough, hey? Yeah. Let's try that for a bit. Gibbs Coho 45.